welcome to my channel and thanks for watching. This is the longest video I've done to date, so you'll hear a little bit more of my dulcet tones. Anyway, I decided to do another rose because the one I did in the last video was alright, but the background was very poor. The rose itself wasn't bad, but I really hadn't got a clue about what I was doing, which brush to use and what I could actually do with them. So I thought I'd have another go, do a decent background, this time in green to start off with, and then place another pink rose on top of it. The way I went about it was to draw the rose first with a pencil, sketching pencil, and then fill in the rose from the back to the front. I built up a palette of a range of pinks and reds to make sure I just got the same colours to keep going back to, much the same you would do in your digital palette. In your traditional palette, the only difference is I haven't got to bother mixing them. I can get the same colour every time, which is a distinct advantage for me with doing digital painting, because when I did it traditionally I was a bit of a miser, never mixed enough paint, so I was always having to go back and mix a bit more, and when I mixed a bit more, you know what happens, it's not the same tone as it was before. So with digital painting I find it a great bonus that I can just select a palette of colours, make my own palette of colours and select each one, and it runs true every time. All I've got to do then is bother about the brush size and the opacity. Regarding brushes, on this project I used two brushes, an inking brush and a textured brush, one to give me a solid colour, the other one to give me a bit of a background. After I did the rose, I decided to put some leaves on. You can see them now, they're coming along quite nicely. It was a pleasure to be able to do the veins on these leaves, something that was I always found very difficult in watercolour. Trying to get a thin line of any other colour than the base colour proved very difficult. I tried indenting, I tried doing the leaf in a different background colour and painting around the lines, but nothing ever came out as good as I would have liked it. I've found that doing the veins digitally is very simple. Use a very small brush, alter the opacity, and it makes life very simple and very quick. You'll also see on the leaves that I used the same colour to start off with an inking brush, and then I darkened it up with the textured brush to give it a bit more life. The veins themselves were inked in yellow, and then I used the smudge tool to blend them in. Anyhow, that's about it for this. I hope you enjoy this rose. I enjoyed doing it, and I quite enjoy this digital painting. It's brilliant, and I would highly recommend it as opposed to doing traditional art. It's different, but it's great.